afternoon and welcome to the channel. It is a breezy day here at the Jersey Shore. Mad Max has been having intermittent check engine lights for cylinder 1 glow plug, which is P0671. I'm going to show you guys how to change your glow plug, explain everything, and show you how easy this really is. So I went and grabbed a glow plug from the dealership, which is made by AC Delco. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like if you haven't already done this. The purpose of a glow plug is to heat up the cylinder enough so that you can fire it in cold weather. When I say cold weather, I mean pretty much anything below 60 degrees your glow plug is going to activate. It probably activates at a higher temperature than that, but a glow plug's main job is to warm the cylinder for a proper start on diesel, as there is no spark plugs. I'm sure you guys already knew that. But in any case, when you replace the glow plug, GM recommends replacing the nut, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. My cylinder number 1 is what's triggering the code, which is right up here in the passenger fender liner. So I'm going to remove all of this fender liner and I'll be able to access the glow plug pretty easily. Now, the cable that runs to the glow plug is not going to be anything like a spark plug. It's not a boot or a coil that fires the ignition. It's not a hot lead, so you never have to replace the harness going to the glow plug, as they're part of the engine harness anyway. You'd have to replace the whole engine harness. Typically, what goes on here is the glow plugs go bad, and somewhat rare, you'll have an issue with the module eventually. You can easily access that when you take the fender liner off as well. You unbolt it, unclip it from the harness, and put the new one on. Very easy stuff to do, but today I'm just going to show you guys how to change the glow plug. There are 7mm bolts here, as well as these push clips, which are removed with a flat screwdriver or a clip remover tool, which is even easier, and this whole fender liner will come right out. So right here you can see I'm removing the 7mm screws. Once I take these off, it's just a bunch of clips that I got to remove on the inside of the fender liner. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these 7mm screws. You can see it's already starting to come off. I just have some clips to remove on the inside. For removing the clips, I recommend using a little pry bar like this or clip remover tool, which looks very similar to this, except it's got like a fork end on it. This way you can pull the clip off, but this will work well enough. You have to remove the fender liner to change the fuel filter on this side as well. Now the fender liner is bolted to the bottom of the bumper with these two 10mm nuts. Once they're removed, the whole fender liner is ready to come off. Now I'm replacing the cylinder number 1 glow plug, which is the furthest one from the firewall, or the first cylinder from the front fan and radiator on the passenger side. So if you're having issues with your glow plugs and you're not replacing them all and you're looking for a specific cylinder, I'm going to put a diagram there on the screen to show you where each cylinder is located to make it easier for you. There is also a wire harness that's clipped right here and right here. Just have to remove that, so this way there's more room and clearance in here. Now the fender liner can completely come out. I'm removing it from the engine bay. You can see how much room there is here to work on the truck. A ton of room. Now cylinder 1's glow plug is going to be right there. Cylinder 1 is right here. It's an 8mm nut that holds it on. So you can see here, this is the reason why GM says to replace the nut on every glow plug. It broke right off. You can see the cable here is fine, and it doesn't really matter considering the nut that broke off on this stud is connected to the old glow plug that we're replacing anyway, so it doesn't matter. But this is the reason why. If you do not get a new nut with your glow plug, you're going to be in this position and not be able to fasten the wire to the glow plug. This is the new glow plug, and this is the section where the nut broke off on the old glow plug, so it doesn't matter. It's a 12mm. It is time to remove the old glow plug and install the new one. I recommend an extension, as it's going to make this job a lot easier. So here's the old glow plug next to the new one, and you can see how burnt up the old one looks. This definitely looks destroyed compared to the new one, at least. So let's hope this fixes the issue. You can see where it broke off here. You want to make sure when you're putting the glow plug in to not cross thread and do it by hand. It's very hard to cross thread these bolts anyway. So the torque spec for the glow plug is 13 foot-pounds. So the torque spec is 156 inch-pounds or 13 foot-pounds. I'm going to clean off this cable real good before reconnecting it. Be very gentle with this harness. It's really delicate. So it's looking pretty good now. No rust. Time to connect it, get the nut put on, and this should resolve the issue. And the new nut just goes on like so. So there we have it. The new glow plug and nut is installed. It's definitely a lot cleaner than the rest now, as you can see. So it's really not that hard of a job. Don't be discouraged. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. It's real easy once the fender liner is removed, and the same thing for the fuel filter. You can pretty much access every point of the engine. But you're definitely going to have to take the fender liner out to do most work, including the glow plugs. Well, that is going to do it for this video. I'm hoping you guys learned something on how to change the glow plug on your Duramax. It's a pretty easy job, but I wanted to illustrate this in a video to make it easier for everybody. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, comment below. Let me know if you learned something or if you have any questions about it. Don't forget to support the channel at drivewithdemons.com. Get your t-shirts there, as well as these hoodies for the winter. And of course, the new key tags that say Drive with Demons, and if you flip them over, they say Mopar No Car. Be sure to support the channel there, drivewithdemons.com. For all my returning subscribers, thanks so much for watching and sharing all my videos, as well as the channel. But until the next video, take care and have a great night.